Hey everybody, my name's Chris Warren.
My name is Matt Lopes.
Welcome to the You Should Be Worried podcast.
Why would you fuck up like that? We've
too-
never fucking done it like that ever once in my life.
I was too excited.
Hey, it was bound to happen, but I feel like, Matt, you came in a little quick.
No.
Yeah, Matt stepped on my lines,
That's
dude.
not how it fucking works.
Do we have a boo track for Matt's huge mess up that was totally his
It's
fault?
crickets.
Yeah, hit
It's
the
bottom
crickets.
left. It's not. It is. Oh, shit. Fuck.
Yeah, we're pros here, obviously.
Once the board's out of my hands, I actually know what the fucking buttons do.
Yeah, just everyone at home just know that was totally a planned sketch we just did. We'd never, because it's so funny that we'd be unprofessional because it was so out of character.
I'm having such a bad morning, dude.
What happened?
This morning I went to Dunkin' to get my fucking large iced water with it.
Wait, Matt. You get water? Can you just get ice water at home for free?
No.
You don't have a faucet and ice
It doesn't
cubes?
come with a cool cup. If I have to do it at home, then I have to worry about, the cup bringing it back home, getting it fucking washed. This, I could just they fill it up with water, and I get to just throw it right away or leave it at someone's house.
How much do they charge you for ice?
$6.75.
Okay, that's not bad, actually.
It's not bad at
I
all.
was thinking paying like $4.
It's not all I'm getting. I'm not only going just for the water. I do that sometimes, but this morning I also got a bagel. And I asked it to be toasted dark with extra cream cheese, like how I like it.
I get it toasted dark. You put me onto that. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought water was free.
Water is free, but the cup and shit.
Oh my God, corporate America.
They're gonna start charging us to litter. It's crazy.
I'm gonna kill a turtle.
So I got the bagel and then I got a donut as well. So, but I don't like what they do at Dunkin' at all because this morning when I went there, I said, "Hi, I'd like a large iced water, please," and the lady was like, "Anything else?" I fucking hate when they do that. No. Because they can be nice about it. They can be like, okay, one water. Would you like anything else today? Instead, she just goes, anything else? And so I have to be like, yeah, and fucking everything bagel, toasted dark with extra cream cheese. Anything else?
Matt, do you think...
I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Don't fucking do that shit. I hate that shit. Like, it makes me want to order more shit just to spite you. It makes me feel like you don't want to do your job, and it makes me want to order shit. That's where the donut came in today. I didn't need a donut. That bitch was like, what else do you fucking want? And I was like, you know what, bitch? I'll make you work more. Add a donut to that bitch.
So you think... Oh, the donut was a spite donut. You had to do
It was
that.
a spite donut, and I ate that shit first.
Just to show her.
I ate that in front of her.
Do you think maybe that she had an attitude because some sociopath came into Dunkin' Donuts during rush hour and was like, hey, can I just have a glass of water? And they're like, you can get that at home. It's like, I don't like the water at home. I like it here.
No.
In the cup.
They do that all the time at Dunkin' Donuts. They're big on cup of water. It's one of their top 5 items. If you look it up. Cup of water is their fucking
Oh, you know why
is their magnum opus.
You know why that is? You know that's
fillet
because
of
Dunkin' Donuts tend to be built close to the routes for special needs buses. So they let all those guys off and they all get cups of water, so they're used to it. They probably just thought you were lost.
And then the bus driver has to just throw the lady $5 to cover all the plastic for all the.
Was she like, honey, is there someone I should call? Did you miss the bus? And you're like, I would like water. It's like, anything else? You're like, don't talk to me like that. How dare you? Fine, I'll get a donut. I'll show you, bitch.
I fucking hate. I don't know. I don't like that customer service shit. Like I'm not about I'm not saying you have to be like overly nice, but don't do like. And don't throw me that shit, that anything else
Ben,
shit.
did you raise
and
your
nothing
hand
else.
like we're in
I'm
class?
gonna start doing that because I don't want to talk over you guys.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make.
Let's
that
just
my
talk
thing.
over Ben
And you guys
for the
just
rest of the
call on
episode.
me when you're ready.
Can I talk now? Go ahead. What's up, Ben?
Whatchamacallit? I kind of like it when they're like, okay, if I'm going to a restaurant, I want people to be really nice to me, the wait staff. But if I'm at like Dunkin' or Five Guys or whatever, I kind of enjoy the quick and aggressive. Like when I'm at Starbucks and they're always so kind there, I get immediately angry.
No, that's weird. I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
I don't like
I'm
that.
like,
at all.
But
Stop.
there's a middle ground.
Okay.
There's like, okay, I'll have that. What else do you need? Like, that's fine.
Right.
But like when they review your order after every time you add something to the order and they're like, okay, fucking you want a large water and a fucking bagel, every toasted dark with extra cream tea, can I get anything else for you today? That's fucking ass too. I don't like that shit. That's bad.
I like how this podcast has turned into 3 privileged white guys shitting on minimum wage
No,
employees.
see, I knew it was going to go down that way,
It was like,
too.
These
I thought that's how it
fucking
was gonna come
peasants
off.
don't even know how to do their job.
I understand, like, they don't get paid enough and they can be angry. I just don't want that anger directed towards me. That's all I ask.
Me and Matt are minimum wage employees.
That's true. Chris, that's you. That's you and your privilege showing.
Listen, I worked very hard to get to where I am. And it is always funny because the way I dress and like the car I drive and how I live my life, people assume I'm very poor.
Yeah.
And I just let them think that. It excuses a lot of my behavior. And then they'll be like, wait, you make how much a year? I'm like, come on.
That's nuts.
Chris, I
hate
remember
that.
when you switched initially from not wearing your like work clothes to comedy and you started wearing like dressing how you do now, and I genuinely thought, I was like, wow, like this guy just lost his job. Like,
Well, I did end up, I did lose that job. That was back that was back when I was making lots of money in sales and I was a business I was like a suit and tie guy every day when I first started, like the first 6 months of comedy, and then COVID happened. I lost that job and I got a similar job like after that, and I just was like, you know what, I think I like it now. But they don't have a dress code where I work because it's like one of those tech companies where everything's like new age and progressive, and it's like it's a vibe in the office.
Yeah.
We have a cereal bar. We do fun social
Can I wear
outings.
cargo shorts to work?
Yeah, you can wear wherever you want to.
Really?
I've gone in a tracksuit before.
I want to work at Gritted Job.
Yeah. But
I
it's,
wanna wear cargo shorts to work.
so it's a great place to work. So I was just like, I'm not going to go back to dressing corporate.
It's fantastic. My car broke down. Car's at the mechanic again. It broke down on the side of the road. I had to call AAA. Honestly, though, one of the best AAA experiences I've ever had in my life. Guy came, and he put the car on the flatbed, and then he was like, "You want to get Popeyes?"
Really?
Yeah, we got.
What
Popeyes.
a bro, dude.
We got Popeyes, and then
wait, dead ass?
That's sick.
That's crazy.
and I was like, "Of course," you know. And then we bumped Natasha Bedingfield's "Unwritten" the whole way home.
That's pretty sick.
Feel
you
the
know this
rain
guy?
on your but he goes to Stress Factory a lot.
Oh.
So he was like, I fucking love your shit, man. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude.
I would love to think this guy is like a creep, and he sees that like it's
He's
Matt,
the one who fucked with your engine.
And
Like
yeah.
pulled the spark plug.
and he's over here like, hey man, like, you want to go to Popeyes or something?
Oh yeah, I was just in
Home
the
safe.
area. I can give you a
get
tow.
home safe.
I got you. Get in. Just get. No, we're taking a different way home.
I called AAA. They were like, we're
Faster.
sending somebody. I hang up the phone. Like a minute later, I did get a call. And he was like, I'm 3 minutes away. I was like, whoa, that's really speedy for AAA.
The real AAA guy shows up like 2 hours later and is like,
He's
"Where's
like,
the
"Where's the
car?"
car?
You're just.
As soon as you get home, he calls you. He's like, hey man, you want to play Warzone or something?
I'm just up. I was wondering if you were up.
How did you get my number, Darrell?
I didn't even mean to call you. It was a butt dial, but like, oh, you're here. I mean,
It's
what's
just
up?
protocol. Like I went to my manager's office and there's like all your information, like with the car stuff.
Darrell, I love your initiative. You want to get
Dude.
Popeyes again?
My my best tow truck story
Yeah.
was where was it? My car like broke down in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just the starter didn't start, and I was like, well, this is fucked. So I got a ride with this tow truck driver. So we were in the car together for like 2 hours coming back from like Brooklyn or wherever it was.
Nah.
No, it was sick.
Horrible.
I rode with him. The guy was chill as fuck. He was just talking about all the pussy he gets.
Really?
And I was like, I can't really relate, but that's cool. That's pretty sick. And he was just going through like different kinds of women and who I should avoid and who I should look for. And I was like, nice.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you believe in like tipping the driver and shit?
I tip everyone. No, I'm genuinely a big believer in this.
Yeah, but not everybody.
No, I tip
needs
every.
a
So
tip.
here's what I'll do. I'll explain because I know it
Okay.
sounds. So if it's like one of those things where they ask you to tip, like at Starbucks, where they're just I'm like, no, you just hand me a coffee. You work at a counter. I'm not tipping anyone behind a counter.
Right.
But I will tip like like I'll tip the tow truck driver. Whenever I get my car's oil changed, I'll always tip the guy who actually did it. I'll throw
shit!
him like a 20.
Really?
Yeah. If I
You're already paying like $50 for the oil change or whatever. Though.
yeah, it's and okay, if someone like helps me at a store, like if I'm looking for something I don't understand, I really talk to them for a while.
Yeah.
Like I'll tip them on the way out. It's like if I'm actually getting good service, I always tip. I used
You
to
shouldn't.
I tip drive-through employees a lot of times. I'll
But it's
throw-
the same thing as Starbucks employees.
Yeah, but I just feel like drive-through employees have it harder. Like if you're working the window, I feel like working the window at McDonald's at 2 a.m. on a Saturday fucking sucks. Like I feel bad for those guys, so I'll slip them like a 5 or a 10 depending on how much I ordered, and they always seem happy about it. So I'm a big believer on tipping, and if you're one of those people who's like, oh, I don't have the money to tip, then you don't have the money to do whatever you're doing. I'm a big believer in that. If you don't have the money to tip well, don't go do the thing you're doing.
But there's some situations where tipping is not the standard. Like if you get a car towed, like they're getting paid by the hour and shit. Why would you?
Here's what I'll say. There's the societal norm.
Yeah.
But we live in a horrible, backward society, so I'm not going to let society dictate the standard. I make my own standard. So if you help me out, you give me good service, I'm slipping you a 10 or a 20.
Okay, but if I didn't know that people...
Oh, no, you're not in trouble. I just think
If I didn't know people tip tow truck drivers, and I don't tip my tow truck driver...
I took you to Popeyes. You should at least bought us Popeyes.
I didn't.
Damn, dude.
I didn't.
Send him a thank you card later. Send him a nice thank you card.
I'm going to call AAA and leave a good review about that employee.
You should. I also always do that if I'm on the phone with someone, like if I talk to customer service or anything.
Yeah.
Because customer service usually sucks. If they're really nice, like if I have a good, like if I'm stuck on the phone, like I had to do this the other day. I had an issue with my internet. I had to switch over my credit card and it wouldn't let me switch it over.
Uh-huh.
And so I'd spend like an hour on the phone with the internet lady, like customer service person.
Yeah.
And she was just so nice and helpful and kept me like, hey, I'm really sorry this is taking forever. I'm like, it's not just, I know you got to ask me like the same 7 questions over and over. It's cool.
Right.
She was like making jokes and asking me how my day was, and we were laughing. We were having a good time. And I was like, what's your name? She told me her name, and I went on their website and I left her a glowing review.
You're so lucky that all the, as of recently, all of the time-consuming shit you have to go through, you've had actually good experiences. The 2-hour tow, the hour conversation.
Oh, well, that was
with,
like a year ago, that tow.
Still though, like that, like in order to, like that's really fortunate in order, like for you to have.
I find that
positive
if
situations
you put
like
out
that.
good, this is going to sound like that woo-woo stuff, but I really do believe this.
What's woo-woo stuff mean?
You know, like crystal bitch stuff, crystal bitch energy.
Chris thinks woo-woo.
He's talking about
is-
that ooh anime energy, dude.
Yeah, that's what I was sorry. But no, like if you are interacting with another human being
Yeah.
and you just put out like positive energy within, like even if they're in a horrible mood, within 5 minutes you'll be vibing, you'll be having a good time. Because people just feed off what you're giving them. So if they're having a bad day and you hit them with a bunch of positivity and kindness, you'll break down that wall and eventually they'll be chill.
It's got to be genuine though. If it feels
Yeah.
forced, I'm gonna pick up on that too, and I'm not gonna like.
But I'm usually not forcing it because these people are helping me. So I'm happy to be helped. I've worked shitty jobs before, so I understand what it feels like. And I'm just trying to, I'll genuinely ask,
I agree.
How's
I
your
agree.
day going, man? What's up?
But on the other side of it, when I'm on the phone helping customers out at my job, I'll be nice and shit. But if they're being overly nice, I'm like, fucking kill yourself.
Yeah.
Like legitimately, like I don't want you here at all anymore. Like hang up. the
Matt,
phone.
can we do I'm gonna do it. Let's do a test.
Okay.
I'm calling Stress Factory.
All right. Ready?
All right.
Um,
Ring.
Thank you for calling the Stress Factory. My name is Matt. How can I help you?
Oh, hi. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
It's Sunday. I feel blessed. I'm just having a great time. Went to church this morning. You go to church?
How can I help you today?
I'd like. Is there a manager I could speak to? Actually, I really don't like the tone you just took with me.
There are actually no managers here right now, but I can take your number down if you'd like.
You know,
And
I'm
have them give
actually.
you a call back.
I'm a good friends with Vinny, and
Everybody's good friends with Vinny.
I'm gonna talk to him. What's your name, sir?
Christian.
That's not true.
You don't know my name.
I bet you're the door. You're Matt, aren't you?
Fuck.
You're the door guy. When
what's
I
it
get
to
done,
you?
I'm gonna talk to Joe Ganem and Vinny Brandon. You're done. You're done. I know the owner of the cellar. You're out of this industry, kid.
Oh, God damn it. What's your name, ma'am?
Gertrude.
Fuck. Can't even be nice to you if I tried.
Yeah, Matt, you got to have better customer service than that. That really went off the rails.
Gertrude, listen, I'm very sorry for the way I spoke to you.
She hung up, dude. It's done.
Fuck.
You're fired.
Dude.
You're done.
I missed out on the sale.
Yo, I always fucking have people they like mishear my name after the phone call.
Yeah.
Like, you tell them whatever they like needed help with, and then they go like, "Who was I speaking with?" And I always go Ben.
Dude.
And so many people I've noticed will go Dan, and I just go yeah.
yeah.
And then people, dude, I literally
I
had
love
someone
that.
Thursday come in and go, "Hi, Dan told me about the Superfan Pass. Like, do you know if he's in?" And I go, "No, he doesn't." work here anymore. So I'm just blaming all my problems on
love
this
that
guy.
I have that
shit.
problem with my name a lot. I'll be like, my name's Chris, and then they'll be like, oh, Alfarius, right?
I knew you were gonna do that.
And I'm just like, yeah, why? Pretty much the same. They're spelled similarly.
Holy shit. No, because the only reason people ever ask you what your name is on the phone at work is if if something goes wrong, they have someone to blame.
Or
Like,
maybe
oh, well, Matt fucking told me that we could do that, you know? That's the only reason. So I'm very hesitant to give out my fucking name when I'm picking up the phones. I do it, but I hate that I do it every time.
Just say it quick.
It's Matt.
Meh. That's
Did you say Matt? Fuck, yes. Like they get it. They get it right away.
It's such an easy name.
My name is Darius Ruckers. You ever heard of the song Wagon Wheel? That was me. I'm falling on hard times.
You're answering the phones at the Stress Factory Comedy Club. Did you say Darius? Yeah, I did. All right, let's not do this over the phone. Don't be weird.
Listen, I made some poor investments, got kicked out of the Country Music Awards, and I'm just, I'm picking up the pieces.
The CMTs, bro.
The Jets don't want
Those
to talk to me.
CMAs.
I put all my money last year on the Bengals to win the Super Bowl. Didn't go well.
Oh boy.
On my way here, I passed by a dead cat on the road.
Why would you tell me that?
Dead cat, Chris.
Yeah, no, I heard you. Why would you tell me that?
Cat dead. And so if anybody on the Shelton Stratford line is missing a cat,
R.I.P.
motherfucker
baby.
not gonna make it home.
Oh.
That's great. We have a topic.
Yeah,
We
now
brought back-
now 70 minutes.
We
into
brought back the themes. The themes. The
Are
themes.
you ready to say the theme, Matt?
Or at least just for this episode. Yes, the theme for this episode is
Fire.
I like
A little
that
hand
better. I
fire, you
like
like that.
I like that. It's also jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
I don't like when he does it.
So Matt, why don't you start off? What do you got to say about fire?
My sister, before I was born, my sister, she was living with my parents in Bridgeport in an apartment, and while my parents were sleeping, she lit the living room couch on fire.
Based.
And so I wasn't there, so I don't know the rest of the story.
And then you found $5.
and then found some quarters in the couch cushions.
Quick, make it interesting.
I got one for you, Matt. My in my hometown, there was this guy that was like clearly an alcoholic by the age of like 15. He was just getting ripped.
Yeah.
And at like going into middle school, like I think the summer of 8th grade or like end of 8th grade, there was this house being built, like this massive house project that was being built, and it was all like the timber frame, so like the walls weren't on, so you could go inside. And him and another kid went in there very drunk in like summer 8th grade and just burnt it to the ground.
Holy shit.
But then because they were, kids, they kind of got out of it. It was like, hey, don't do that again.
Yeah.
But
What are you
you're
gonna
also
do?
like 13, so we're not going to like send you to jail.
Right.
And then like sophomore year of high school, they just got it to the same point as it was before because it was like a huge, massive mansion, so it took forever to build. So they just got it back to like roughly the same place, and they got drunk and burned it down again like 2 years later.
Oh, holy fuck.
And I think he's in jail now. I think he's in jail.
That's crazy for me to think for the first burning that like kids of any age can just do crime.
Yeah, pretty much.
If a 5-year-old killed somebody, they're going to be locked up for the rest of their life? No. Right?
If you're in a nice white suburb like I was, no. If you're in the city, they'll probably send you to jail.
I wish I did more bad things when I was younger, dude.
All I've ever done was steal an Etch-a-Sketch from Walmart.
Oh,
Jesus
That's it, dude. That's all I've ever
Me and my
done.
friends
I
used
felt
to steal stuff
super
from
bad
Dollar
about
General like we were hired to do so.
Like,
it. Whoa.
allegedly. I know statute of limitations is up. I can talk about all this. It's only 7 years.
Yeah,
so
come on.
so me and my friends, when we were in like middle school and early high school, we had an anarchist cookbook, and we would build all sorts of explosives and just blow shit up around the town. Like we would blow up
What?
people's mailboxes. Oh, our favorite thing was what's called a Drano bomb. So you take like a 2-liter. You take a 2-liter, and I forget what it is, some type of, I think it's vinegar,
Yeah.
right? You put vinegar in it, and then you put Drano, and you close the top and shake it up and throw it. And it's like a time bomb. It takes like about a minute for it to mix, and it explodes. And and it shoots acid everywhere, so it like destroys your lawns. So we used to shake them up and throw them in people's lawns and just destroy them.
Did you guys ever make like those like makeshift Molotov cocktails?
Oh yeah, so we were. This is actually a fun story. So we were playing with Molotov cocktails one day, because it was also out in the woods. So we're just throwing Molotov cocktails at this fucking tree, like we're freshmen in high school, and we're
Burning down, starting forest fires.
essentially, yeah.
Holy fuck.
We're just literally just like throwing Molotovs at this tree. We have like 12 of them made in like little beer bottles. We're like, haha, this is sick. And then one of my friends goes to the other friend, like, dude, you should throw one in the road. And he's like, hell yeah. And he just throws a Molotov cocktail in the fucking like main road, and it lights on fire. And this car like fucking screeches to, because we didn't see the car was going, screeches to a stop. Gets out, I was like, what the fuck? They're like, did you just throw a fucking Molotov cocktail in the street? We're like, we're sorry. He's like, you guys are fucked. And like starts running up towards us. And we just ran into the woods. We're like, I'm sorry. And we're just like panicking.
Dude, that is so funny. That is the best thing an adult can say to children is you guys are fucked, bro.
Another good one is we had this one friend that was supposed to hang out with us, and he was prone to bailing because he had anxiety.
Yeah.
So he bailed, lying, saying he was doing other plans, but we knew he was just like at his house playing video games. So we walked to his house, and we saw he was through the window that he was in his room.
Yeah.
So we took mortar fireworks and just started lighting them off outside his house, and we ran away. And then we came back like an hour later, lit them off, ran away. And then we did that like 5 times throughout the night.
Holy fuck.
And he was very upset.
Doesn't help his anxiety.
No, but that's what he gets for bailing to play Call of Duty. So that was a fun one. Oh, we also changed at one point. There was a flag in the town center.
Yeah.
And one day we went over there and we swapped it out for a communist flag.
No way.
We did, 100%.
The town center flag?
Yeah.
How, Chris, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How do you know how to do that? Do they not lock the flag?
It's just a flag. You just untie it.
They don't know how to lock a flag?
It's a small town. They weren't. What do we mean lock a flag? It's a rope tied to a little knob at the end of the.
Yeah, but they don't lock the rope.
Well, I guess they didn't hear. I don't know what to tell you.
That's crazy.
So
as fuck.
we took it down, put it up, and it made the local little local town paper. So that was my first taste of fame.
Chris, dude.
What else?
You're a fucking bad person.
Oh, there was a time we went on the highway, and we had my friend's car and my other friend's car.
Yeah.
There were like 8 of us, and we were in the 2 cars. And this was like later in high school, probably like junior, senior year. And so we took Roman candles, and we're getting out of the sunroof on the side of the car and shooting each other's cars. We were driving on the Merritt. Because the Merritt, there's nowhere to pull you over, and there's no cops to wait. So if you wait till 3 a.m, no one's on there. You can do whatever the fuck you want on the Merritt.
Okay.
Pro tip: you can street race there. Not that I've ever done that, but it's.
You're aiming the Roman candles into the cars.
Yeah, we were shooting while people are driving.
Out of here,
so that was fun. I remember we used to.
You're lying.
I'm not. I'll bring someone on the podcast with their identity. Back when I was using, I was weird. So that's like at the height of my use, and so then we were driving on the. I remember back in college when I'd come home for the summers, like we'd just have like mortars in the center console because we would go on these big trips to Pennsylvania and bring back like thousands of dollars worth of fireworks and like resell them and hold on to all the best stuff. And so if someone was like being a dickhead, like if they were cutting you off or swerving or whatever, being just like a dick on the road, instead of having a road rage, you just light a mortar and throw it at their car.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It was great.
You're crazy. Fucking, that's nuts.
Oh, dude. how none of us died. Well, one of us died. How more of us didn't die or go to jail is insane.
Yeah, but that person who died didn't die because of that.
No, he was actually one of the good ones. Stayed away from that.
Yeah, exactly.
He would always leave when the bad shit was going down.
Jesus
so.
Christ,
That's why
dude.
his pussy ass died.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate that. But okay. It's a comedy podcast.
I don't appreciate that. I'm thinking about your fucking that whole tree thing was fucking nuts, dude. How do you when you throw a Molotov cocktail at a tree, does it light the whole tree on fire?
Oh, so here's because most people don't spend a lot of time out in the forest. I used to spend like my whole pretty much up till I was 16. No, like 20. I spent all my free time in the woods.
Okay.
I was
That's problematic. That's worrisome.
That's what you should be doing as a kid. It's problematic. More people aren't spending any time in the woods. You have no actual real world applicable skills. I can build a shelter. I can build a snare. I can make fire. I can build tools. Fuck you. I can live in the woods for like a week. I know what local plants are edible. So we if you have a big tree and it hasn't been dry, like it hasn't been a dry season,
yeah,
you know, you're not in a drought. Healthy big trees are really hard to set on fire.
Okay.
Because they're filled with water and they're very, resistant to that. So you throw a Molotov at one, it just burns itself out because the bark doesn't really catch.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Should we wrap up?
Yeah, we totally should. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of You Should Be Worried. My name is Matt Lopes. You can find me everywhere at Matt. Just look me up. We have some cool dates coming up. This Wednesday we're gonna be in New Hampshire.
Day this podcast is out.
That's today. So if you're watching this the day it comes out, we're in New Hampshire at the Shaskeen Pub,
Ruby
Room in New Hampshire, Connecticut. It's gonna
New
be
Hampshire,
me.
Connecticut. Just the
New
state of New Hampshire.
New Hampshire,
in
USA.
Manchester, the Ruby Room in Manchester, New Hampshire, Wednesday, the day this podcast came out.
It's gonna be me, Chris Warren, Ben Kirsch, Jake Strum. It's gonna be a fun
good
time.
crew.
And then we go up to Portland for the weekend, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
Next
we're doing
week-
the Portland Comedy Festival all weekend. So
Hell
all
yeah,
three of
brother.
us will be up. We'll be in an Airbnb. We'll be shooting from there that week. So
next week's pod, different location.
And I do just, as always, Chris Warren. You can find me, Chris Warren Comedy, on TikTok and Instagram. Before we go, I do just want to take a moment. For those of you who are involved in the community, you might already know this, but unfortunately, we lost Anthony Quinn, a New Jersey comic. He passed away over the weekend due to some health complications. I knew Anthony for a number of years. He was a really funny guy, really good person, helped me out a lot when I first started comedy, and was a good friend of mine. And so I just wanted to let everyone know that Anthony was out there. Great human being, great comic, and we're gonna really miss him. So thoughts to the family, and he'll be having a service, I believe, this weekend. So if there are any comics that would like to attend that, please DM me, and I'll get you whatever information we have at that time.
Sounds good. And then Ben, as always, in the making, everywhere, always. My name is Matt Lopes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys next week. Have a good one. Thank you.